Ugly gang shit. I get Wait, is it Malloy? I get high, everything is okay. Even though I'm high every second of the day. I've been through this before, so it's just a replay. I wake up in the morning and I do the same thing. I get high, everything is okay. Even though I'm high every second of the day. Yeah, I've been through this before, so it's just a replay. Yeah, I wake up in the morning and I do the same thing. Smoking on exotic weed, killing bad energy. I don't let it get to me, so they try to get me in my dream, but all my demons died out. I feel so alive now. You can't kill my vibe now. You can't bring my high down. I can feel the energy, and yes, the past is history. Heavy meditation keeping me away from misery. Walking through the galaxy, when I wake up back to reality, I get so fucking high, I can't feel anything. Light another blunt, all my problems start to drain. Henny in my cup, cause it numbs my brain. I'm so fucked up that I can't think. I'm so fucked up that I can't think. I get high, everything is okay. Even though I'm high every second of the day. I've been through this before, so it's just a replay. I wake up in the morning and I do the same thing. I get high, everything is okay. Even though I'm high every second of the day. Yeah, I've been through this before, so it's just a replay. Yeah, I wake up in the morning and I do the same thing. I get high, everything is okay. Even though I'm high every second of the day. Yeah, I've been through this before, so it's just a replay. Yeah, I wake up in the morning and I do the same thing. I get high, everything is okay. Even though I'm high every second of the day. Yeah, I've been through this before, so it's just a replay. Yeah, I wake up in the morning and I do the same thing.
Oh, it's a good morning, jerk-offs. Oh, what's up?
Good morning.
What up, T-Rup?
Hi, Hi, this is T-Rup, and welcome to my makeup tutorial. First, I'm going to cover up these tattoos. No, I'm just kidding.
I thought you were going to. I was like, come on.
No,
I have the ring light, so I felt like I looked beautiful, and I was like, you know what? It's time.
Is it the ring light? Is that what's going on? Because you look really like, I thought it was just because you were up early today, you know. I had like 25 unread messages between you two. And I was like, all right, maybe he just looks good because he's up early, but it's that ring light. All right.
Yeah.
Jody. I gotta get one of them ring lights.
I was just yelling at Josh, you know, me being a boss and shit, you know, gotta get my employees in check.
He took him off. He looks too good with the ring light.
What up,
on.
Redbeard?
Like crap.
Good morning, squirrels. What up, Bodie?
I knew I was walking on thin ice right there. I knew as soon as I seen your eye move over to the other screen, I was like, dude, I'm off.
He saw my eyes move.
I was like, because he laughed, and then he was like, you know what? Fuck this guy, dude. I'm gonna fuck
no, just by your eye look.
Squirrels, holy shit. What a day already, boys.
Good news, bro. I just got some crazy news.
What up, Grant? Good morning.
So Kim came up to me, I'd say like 4 months ago. Kim came up to me like 4 months ago and showed me like a little like a comedic strip, like a live animation comic strip, you know?
There you go.
And I was like, cool.
One might call it a cartoon.
Oh, that's what we call it in 2021. She came up and showed me. I thought she was just showing me a YouTube video.
Okay.
And she was like, I helped make this. And I was like, oh, okay, whatever, you know. She came up to me and just showed me how to fucking edit the video, how she makes the characters, how she does all this shit. And I'm like, Kimberly, how'd you learn this? She's like, well, I went in a Discord group and we all were making these comic strips and shit like that. And I was like,
so you're telling me a 13-year-old is smarter than you?
oh, tenfold.
Tenfold.
Tenfold, dude.
So you're telling me that a 13-year-old, 12-year-old, what is she? 13?
13.
Yeah. She has more drive and intelligence than T-Rup?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Dude, she's actually...
Maybe I need to trade her, get her on the team and
I seen her edit videos and I was like, you could teach Josh some shit. Like, I was like, she even made that. Good morning, Kim. That's Kim.
Oh, is it? What up, Kim?
Yeah. She even made these fuckers walk, bro. These cartoons walked perfectly fine. Like, I was like,
gorgeous.
This cartoon was a still image, but she made this motherfucker walk. I was like,
it's crazy, dude. Like, seriously, kids in technology is what they should get into. Like, get your kids into coding, man.
That's what I told her. I said, dude, if you keep doing this, imagine what you are at my age. You're making fucking TV shows.
Josh says, nope, I'm the good looking one here. That's
He said he's gotta go.
Yeah. What's up, Remonster?
I was totally creeping by your house today. I was over there. I had to pick up some yard waste bags over at my aunt's house. She said to tell you hi and welcome to the neighborhood. She lives across from you, and she has a red door and a red swing on her porch. And she sometimes tunes in here and watches us. So she was curious to know. She was asking me today. I was like, oh, yeah, that's T. Like, he's the one with the tattoos and stuff. She's like,
oh, so I got a felon in my neighborhood. That's fine.
Hope you guys are doing well this morning, everybody in the chat. Good morning, Mass, if you can't drive and talk. Yep.
And said, I'm right outside your house.
Good morning, Potty Mouth.
If I was cooler, I would have brought Jess a Coke. I didn't want you to get jealous and pissed off at me, though. So,
dude,
you know.
He would have got jealous and not pissed off at you. He would have been jealous and pissed off at her.
Dude.
How dare you let another woman bring you a Coke?
No. So what happened today? Last night, she's like, will you switch me sides of the bed? I said, yeah. And then she proceeded to wake up this morning on the wrong side of the bed because she switched sides.
Rolled over you?
And I was like, and I told Kim, I was like, she woke up on the wrong side of the bed. And I was like, she woke up on my side of the bed, dude. So she's being the T-Rep today. And now I'm the poor little Jess.
Potty Mouth says, dude, my fucking almost 10-year-old is into editing and shit. She's taught me some shit, and she does that same kind of editing and shit. It's amazing.
Dude, it's crazy.
Good morning, Nikki.
She's literally at the level. You know how you started off editing, Josh, and you were sketchy at it?
I need to get a hold of Gerald.
Okay.
I'm going to mess with Gerald since you didn't.
Yeah. I have COVID, and they don't want to be around.
Hey, bro, you have a message machine next to you that you're using to contact us right now. You could easily send him a message and say, hey, we need this once I'm out of COVID. So that it's ready. You know?
It's like, smart thinking.
Yeah.
Everything is through Zoom and conference calling nowadays.
Outside the box, Josh.
Yeah. Nobody's telling you to go visit your mom with COVID, bro.
Mom, I'm coming over.
Think that saying you can't teach a dog old dog new tricks. Well, T-Rup's not old, so he should still be able to learn a little bit.
You can't teach a fucking...
If I can teach Bailey to listen to me after she listens to no goddamn buddy, T-Rup can listen to.
It should work.
Try me, Poppy. Try me. You've been trying for a year now. How's it working?
What do you mean trying? It's working great. Look at what we've done in a year.
You can learn new things.
All I did was put you on a goddamn leash without you knowing it, homie.
My buddy asked me.
I put up an invisible fence.
No wonder I've been getting shocked every once in a while, dude.
You didn't even know. Oh my God, wouldn't that be crazy?
What'd you say, Jody? Your buddy?
I was
What?
just gonna say, I don't even remember what I was saying. Something about like being able to do it from home or learning new shit. It doesn't matter how old you are. I'm learning new shit all the time. Like, and then the other day I was talking about, oh my God, I was literally thinking about Thursday setting stuff up, and I'm like, you're gonna learn new stuff, and it's good to get uncomfortable. My buddy's like, when are you ever uncomfortable? I said, believe it or not, like just because I might come off like I'm not uncomfortable in situations, sometimes I am, but you just gotta push through them.
I wear my shit on my sleeve, so if I'm uncomfortable, my face shows it, even though my actions may not. I look uncomfortable, but I'm going through the motions and I'm getting it done still.
I think when you're uncomfortable, that's when you work the best.
Me?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because like I'll go into a situation, it's not that I'm uncomfortable, but I might get a little anxious or a little nervous, go into like new settings, but I also thrive in like the newness, and like other people can't tell because I might come off as like being like loud or charismatic or friendly or just seem like I don't have those nerves, but like little do you know that like the reason that I'm so energetic and so friendly and out there is because, like you said, but it's almost a perfectionism thing. Like you want to make sure everything goes perfectly.
Gear changer. What up, gear changer? He says, what the fuck? That pigeon hasn't turned any of these free shirts over yet.
The pigeon was in the accident with me. He's got a brain injury.
Pigeon
Yes.
That pigeon shouldn't gone past the Chinese ships. What's up, Misty? Good morning.
Good morning.
Damn it, I forgot what I was gonna say. I had something real good too, based on what he was talking about.
Are you gonna fry me, bro?
No, it wasn't a joke. It was something. Don't matter.
Good.
Yeah, it don't matter anymore because I don't even remember what Jody was saying anymore either. I must be too high already, and
she always learns new things. And I was gonna say, Spooky said the same thing yesterday. That's his career is filming, and he says he's learning every fucking day.
You know, and that's what we do here. Okay, so this is what I was gonna say. I feel like we did this, but this has always been something that I was built for. Because in high school, I may not be able to communicate very well, but once it's go time, and I'm in action. I remember in school, I was Howard Cosell. I was dressed like Howard Cosell. I had my hair combed over, and my buddy was Muhammad Ali. Well, we had to do a presentation in character, right? So I'm talking like Howard Cosell, but I practiced all night and I couldn't do it in front of these people. So I was like, dude, we got to go out in the hall and have a talk. I was like, you got to slap me in the face, bro. You got to slap me. And then he slaps me. I go, and then I started talking like Howard Cosell again.
He slapped the Howard Cosell out of you?
Yep. So it's just one of those nerves things where nowadays I'm nervous all the way up until showtime. But once that fucking, whatever you want to call it, once that bell rings, once it's go time, once it goes, I'm ready to roll. And all those nerves are all gone.
Well, you don't have a at that point, you know?
I can't wait for the day when Josh says, dude, smack the Howard Cosell out of me. I'll be like, I've been waiting for this.
Good morning, Sally.
Means though.
What?
I said you'll know exactly what he means.
Well,
slap the Howard Cosell out of me.
That's gonna be something like if we're in front of thousands of people, I will need you to slap me.
You won't need it.
I'll need you to slap me. I might not need it anymore, but back then and as a 10th grader, I definitely needed it.
Actually, dude, it's not that you're a bad.
I was a super shy kid, and I don't like starting the conversation is not who I am. I'll add.
Yes. That's because you're not really a bad talker because you're like your mind. You have a smart mind, but it's not. You can't correlate both of them together. That's it. But they can tell who you are by the way you talk and shit like that. Like, oh, he knows way too much for looking like a hippie.
Smash that like button, guys. D-Mac approved.
Branko, D-Mac approved.
I don't know. I still get nervous sometimes.
Constantly learning, and like you guys, like we've been talking about, it's just learning where I've learned every step of the way here doing Brain Jerk. You know, we learn something every single morning, whether it be about each other or about these new animals or organisms, we'll call them, about, whether it's, you know, we always are learning. You know, Jody's this whole merchandise thing, that's all new to Jody. She's learning it all, right? You know, and it's having confidence that the people around you can do those things, even though they don't know how to do them yet. That's what, or else I wouldn't.
I know it'll get figured out.
I would have never even asked Jody to step in for us Thursday if I didn't think without a shadow of a doubt she could get it done. End of story. Period.
Yeah, that's true.
Literally, like I said, I was gonna talk to you about it and kind of volunteer it, but then I was thinking, do I want to do it? And then I was like, yes, you fucking do want to do that. Why wouldn't you want to do that? This is like, they can't do it. Even when you guys couldn't do it, like I wanted to do it still, you know, and go with you guys. Which, like I said, I obviously wish you guys were there. And yeah, I have a little bit of nerves, but I'm like, no, dude, like there's no reason you can't. And then once I get through that first one, then it's like game over from there, because it's like now I just broke that fucking barrier down and opened up all of this, you know.
Right.
So
Let's put it this way, Jody.
How's the
I never got taught how to set it up, but I think I could do it right now.
T-Row could do it, but I would have to walk him through every fucking step.
I would have to video chat him 100%. And I know how everything works.
She's gonna have
to video chat him.
She's gonna have to video chat me too. It's not even that, you know, I'm the only one that has set this up. So I don't expect you guys to be like, oh fuck yeah, let's get it done.
Like I know how it works, but I don't know, because he does little tweaks and little shit that makes it right. And then he has to it's weird.
See, like the crazy thing is, like, I truly do believe the reason I'm so on board is I truly believe that like Brain Jerk has such potential and such growth, but at the same time, it's not even about that. It's about, even in a year from now, say Brain Jerk has some growth, but it's not like crazy yet, but we all have individual growth. Like I guarantee you can already see in a couple months of working together some of the changes and growth that we've had, but imagine a year or years from now how much we'll all be evolved.
Yep. And then not only that, everything we're doing here, everything we're doing for Brain Jerk, we can take all the stuff that we've learned and work for somebody else doing that too. Yep. As a side job, you know. Dude. I'm a podcast producer. If I really wanted to fucking go make some money real quick, all I would have to do is go out there and fucking, I have 700 fucking videos you can go look at.
Dude, I thought I was good at talking.
He could go for a podcast host or whatever. He's got 700 videos to that
voice actor, fucking anything like that. But I thought I was good at talking. I thought I was good at talking because that's all I did. Like I was like, oh, dude, I'm a king at this shit. When I got behind a fucking mic, dude, a whole different story.
My number one job for Brain Jerk has been to convince everybody of the vision. And not only that, but to show them it's working. Everybody.
Dude, he had to chisel it into my brain. I'm like, dude, this ain't gonna work. And then next week he's like, you see, I told you that worked. And then he's like, this is gonna work now. And then I'm gonna be like, dude,
if you can get me recognized at the local gas station, I'll believe you. Guess what? Within the week,
I think it was the day after.
Dude, and the thing I love, Josh, though, too, you don't just believe in Brain Jerk. Everybody that, like, you brought on the team so far, you genuinely believe in them. And I think that was the best thing, and what I needed was that we talked about it for a while, and then nothing happened, and then you were, like, literally, like, I kind of needed that, because I have good self-esteem, but I was feeling not super, like, into whatever I was doing or not really know what I should be doing. And you're like, dude, you're fucking funny. You should be doing this. You are made to do this. Da da da. Like, and
he met you one time, dude. He met you one time and then said, Jody needs to be on one of these podcasts. We need to have Jody and Brain Jerk. He met you one time. He's like, she can talk. I was like, all right.
Well, it wasn't only that. It was your charisma and your personality, but it was the things you were talking about. You know, even when it was you, me, and Victoria, you came to us with a fucking whole 3-page list, and that was
right.
that was just for fun.
Yeah.
We were like semi.
But
yeah,
you know what I mean? It had nothing to do with like this wasn't a business that we've gone into or anything like that.
It
So
wasn't a job interview.
if you're
or
showing
nothing,
that much dedication for something like that, that's just an idea. Like there are so many things of why I was like, Jody is going to be here.
He's like, T-Rup, we need to get her on. I don't know how, but we need to get her
Before
on.
I ever even came to you with it, I had talked to T-Rup about it for months. And then I talked to you, and then it was another few months before we actually were like, okay, listen, here's the deal.
And I think the hardest part is honestly getting ideas out of your head and
Good morning,
into the
Rodney.
world and into reality, because I feel like I have a lot of fucking ideas, but finding the time to like put into those ideas to make them come out and be a part of reality is like the hardest part. But I do see us doing that, you know, but sometimes we just have these obstacles obviously that get in our way. But there's also ways to work around it, like you kind of said earlier. There's no reason, like, even though you're quarantined, if we want to talk skit ideas, we could be bullshitting, you know, over video chat.
Yep.
Shit like that.
You have a good
I've
day.
been writing some shit down, but then I go to TikTok and I see this shit already.
So what?
It don't matter. It's not. Listen. This is what I keep telling everybody. It doesn't matter what if I. The whole reason I'm okay with telling people most of our ideas, not all of them, but the reason I'm cool with talking about it is because go ahead, steal my idea. You're not going to do it the way we are.
Oh yeah,
Period.
Okay.
End story.
Not like copywritten or patent, like it's like.
And it's not stealing. It's not stealing ideas. You came up with this idea and then you go over here and it's already being done. Who cares? That's not stealing. This came from your mind. It doesn't mean that it's stealing. You know how many fucking people make the same type of TikToks?
I threw a whole fucking page away for nothing, dude.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot. I need to stop thinking about it in my own head. I need to start asking people.
There's a reason why we have produced Brain Jerk the way it's produced, showing everybody the whole complete journey.
You guys, do you watch Shameless?
Mm-hmm.
Did you watch the new season?
No, I haven't seen Shameless since fucking episode like season 8.
All right. Well, okay. You know how I have my Jody of all trades? Debbie has a business where it's like, what is it fucking called?
Dude, if it says Debbie of all trades, bitch, I'm fucking.
No, it's like, well, she's like a convict now, so it's like something lesbian convict. And she goes around and like cleans houses, does yard work, fixes cars, whatever. And I was like, Jesus Christ, I think that I'm Debbie.
What up, Debbie?
You're Debbie and I'm Frank. I'm gonna get real drunk.
I was like, either Shameless stole my idea. Everybody's doing what I'm doing because of like the COVID shit. Everybody's kind of trying to work for themselves, you know. But I was like, that's fucking crazy. I think that's exactly what I do.
Good morning, Hook. Hook says, Brain Jerk, you're doing all the right things to get bigger. A great cannabis culture you have here. I see your channel much like my own, more than just cannabis. I agree. Well, I appreciate those words, bro.
Also, when dispensaries start getting into Monroe, I think that, you know, if we're going around Monroe and starting to make a name for ourselves ahead of the dispensaries coming in, you never know. They might want us, like, we could collab on something. Like I told you, Brain Jerk sounds like a good form of weed.
Sure does.
Like,
what up, Jimmy?
Love you too, bro.
Love you. Wait, today's Jimmy's birthday?
Happy birthday, Jimmy.
Either today or I think it's today or yesterday, but I think it's today.
Happy belated or happy birthday, bro. Depends.
Yep. Happy birthday, Jimmy.
Josh, in Shameless, you would be Lip because Lip don't look smart, but he's really fucking smart.
Well, I'll tell you right now, that's actually very accurate because I'm a smart dude, but I didn't fucking do good in school and shit because I didn't give a fuck.
And growing up, you didn't fucking pick good women. He never picks a good woman.
No.
You just found a good woman, dude.
Yeah, finally.
We're waiting for Lip to do it, but he's not 34 yet, you know?
Because I invented the down under bong hit. Nobody can do it like me. So what Hook does is he'll do a headstand in a chair and then do a bong rip.
Hook, I got a psychologist. I'm going to send her to you. I'm going to send her to you. Her name's Jessica. She's really good, and she can probably help you with that.
Charisma will get the job done. And see, and my whole thing, you know, I'm not going to bring somebody in on the team that already does what we can do. You know, I lack in the charisma. So this is, you know, boom, you guys are great at it. You know, there are certain things that I know I lack in, and you guys have you're better at that than me. Your number's higher than me if we're talking.
I think you don't cut yourself any slack though, because like you do get on here and it's not like you just sit while me and T talk.
Dude, I can go through 75 different episodes that we've done. We've only done 96 of the Pillar Talk, and you've added probably 30 more minutes of conversation because of a couple questions or two questions that you said.
It's like I said, I add to the conversation. I'm the coach. I can sit here on the sidelines and say, okay, this is where we either need to improve, or this is, you know, when T-Rup's going, when he's live, it's harder to do if he's not here in Pillar Talk. But if he's moving too fast, or he's fucking, that's when I step in and be like, calm down a little bit, slow down.
Or he'll be behind scenes and he'll tell me, hey.
I'll tell him, shut up.
Time to wrap it up. It's at 2 hours and 50 minutes, bro. Time to wrap it up.
Or it's like, quit interrupting, bro.
Yep. And that's what, when we first started, these everybody, the fans or the people watching were like, dude, do you guys talk in sign language or something? And I'm like, no, dude, it's just Josh's face. He says, oh, I'm done. Sorry.
Hook says not the upside down one. It's on a rope. So he takes a bong rip on a rope. I'm going to have to tune in and check that out. Yeah, the only issue with Hook, and we've talked about it personally with him, is he's on the opposite end of the world, you know, so he can catch us right at the end of his night and we can catch him right at the end of our night. And I try to make it in there, but sometimes, you know, it's midnight and I'm asleep by 10 p.m. most of the time.
Dude, the last couple days I've been zonked at 10 p.m., bro.
We're going to be bigger in Australia before we are in the U.S.
Well, we'll be bigger in Australia than we are here in Monroe. That's
for sure, 100%.
For sure.
What up, Danny Hansen?
Loves brain jerk.
Well, I laugh about it all the time. I was like, I always say we have more fans in Canada than we do in our hometown. Not saying that nobody fucking. Hang on, something with somebody's phone. Hello. Way better. A little bit. Good? I think it might be Jody.
So I should exit and come back?
No, that's better. You just had it too close to the.
Is it echoing or something like at a place where?
Yes. It's both of you. So now T-Rup, take it off this table. There we go. I don't know.
That's good.
It's better. I can still hear myself though. Maybe both of you go out and come back in.
All right, hang on.
It was really bad. Now it's gone. They be back. T, are you hungry? You need a snack? I'll read that in a second. Okay, let's see.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay. What about now?
Are you hungry? Do you need a snack? He's always hungry. Kim. He's always hungry.
Thank you, Kim, but I'm good actually. I got water and coffee. It's my breakfast.
Aussie don't need head shrinks, Rup. So they don't. He says Aussies don't need shrinks.
Hey, bro. I didn't think I ever needed one either. I thought that was bullshit my whole life until I got one. Now I get to talk to her today, and I can't Wait, it's been
Hey.
2 weeks.
He says it's okay. You can just do normal bongs on your side of the world.
Yeah, dude, you guys, Australians are the apex predators of the world, dude.
Yeah, Gear will get the shirt and travel around Australia to get the name out.
Dude, I would shit my pants.
Well,
But
not
say
would. No, he did. He ordered 3 shirts. I appreciate that, Gear.
That's crazy. That's fucking crazy to me.
The most eastest point of North America. Yep.
That's where she's at? That's where Newfoundland is?
Yep.
Holy
What up,
shit.
Frank? Cheers, Frank. Frank A-Team in the house.
What's up, bro? That's crazy.
The most east part of North America.
She's even farther than New York. So if she went dead south, she would just be in the ocean forever.
Correct.
She'd go all the way to Antarctica.
Forever.
Dude, I like that. That's cool.
You know what else I like?
Earth dwellers?
Sure do.
This is the Earth Dweller of the day.
Earth Dweller of the day.
This is the Earth Dweller of the day. This is the Earth Dweller of the day.
This is the Earth Dweller of the day.
This is the Earth Dweller of the day. See what's walking on this earth. Crawling on this earth. Okay. What is the Earth Dweller of the day? What?
Dude, I know this is called the Glaucus Atlanticus. It sounds like Spartacus or something. Yep. It's only an inch long, but it's a badass little being on this earth.
What is it?
So what it does is it uses
what it is.
Oh, it's a blue sea slug. They call it the blue sea dragon, blue sea slug.
So it's a sea slug. Okay.
Yeah. So what it does, you know how sea slugs usually are on the bottom of the ocean? This one isn't. Those little fins, and it breathes in, sucks in air, and it's like a little gas chamber in it, well, air chamber or whatever, and it keeps it floating, and it floats in the open ocean. That's what it does. It has a blue top and a silver bottom, so it can't be seen from the top, like from above water, and it can't be seen from below. Underwater,
Some good camo.
It's
weighs between 3 to 100 grams.
Yeah, it's tiny, man. But you know what it does? This is the craziest shit. It eats Portuguese men of war. Is its favorite food, and it takes the fucking spine or the stingers off of it, and it puts them on his little tentacles right there. It's got 6 different appendages with those tentacles coming off of it.
Okay.
And it puts the stingers on itself after it eats this fish. Sometimes it'll attach. Sometimes it'll attach those stingers to itself. And while it's eating this Portuguese man of war, it'll lay its eggs on the Portuguese man of war and just let it float there, and the eggs will be, they'll hatch eventually. And
it says sometimes they collect the venom from their prey.
Yeah, and they say do not touch these. They're not poisonous, but they can have the poison on them, so you could get stung.
Yeah, that's way better.
So you would get a Japanese man of war sting from a fucking sea slug, is what they're saying. Because
they collect the poison from the man of war, and then it says the stings from the man of war feel like hot knives on skin. So that's what depending on the amount stored inside this bad boy, he could fuck you up real good.
Yeah, are they all that color?
Yeah. They're not poisonous themselves, but
not at all. But you can touch it and get stung.
Yep.
But the weird thing is this motherfucker will eat the tentacles and everything. It'll digest everything that this jellyfish has. Everything. Down to the poison, everything. It'll digest all of it. And then sometimes it gets the stingers on its little fucking tentacles right there. So there's some videos of people with these in their hands, And they're like, don't ever pick these up in your hands because they might sting you. Like, why you got it in your hand, bro? But sometimes because they float on top of the water and they have the air sac and stuff like that, when like a tsunami or a hurricane or anything like big heavy winds or big tidal waves or anything, these fuckers get washed up on the shore a lot. And because they're just waiting right in the middle of the ocean.
Oh, wow. This says this species looks similar or closely to Glaucus mergenitus, which is now understood to not be one species, but 4 separate species. So there's 4 different species of these guys in the ocean.
And it's all 4?
It's 4. There's 4 different species of these.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
It gets maturity when it's 3 centimeters or 1.5 inches.
It's also a hermaphrodite.
Is it? That's what I was just going to ask.
It can be male or female.
Okay.
And it's weird, dude. It lays eggs on the fucking jellyfish.
There are one of the species of these guys has serrated teeth.
Damn, bro.
And just one of them, though.
And it's tiny. It's an inch long. And it's eating.
I'm trying to see an up close of its face.
I see it out of the water, and it looks like a cyclops.
Yeah, when it's out of the water, it looks fucking crazy. It's a real slug. But it can also, with those tentacles, it can crawl on the ocean floor.
They usually find these guys in India. It was first found in India, it says, and Peru and India.
You know, when they first found it, they thought it was like a type of plankton, or they thought it was like a fish fry, like a larva of a fish.
Okay.
And then the guys they caught it and like raised it or whatever. They were trying to see what it would turn into, and it was just this for its whole life. It was just this. They're like, holy shit! But it's not a fucking tadpole, buddy. It's a fucking super slug.
Gear says I spike brain jerk trying to organize a big weed channel to get t-shirts out there. Want to swap 1 for 1? He says, yeah, that'd be cool. Get I spike shirt for the travel. That's done already. Way Scully.
I don't even know what that means, buddy.
Hey, might as well be talking fucking French.
Bonjour, motherfucker.
You guys talking about earth dwellers, though. My daughter wants, her birthday's coming up. She wants a lizard really bad.
Ooh.
Okay. She doesn't want like a bearded dragon. She wants like a chameleon or something, like a small little lizard or reptile.
Those are hard to take care of.
Chameleon is not small and it's not easy.
It starts off small and it gets to be about that big, and it's one of the harder ones to take care of.
Well, I was already thinking it's hard to get her anything because she has such bad allergies. Okay, so it's hard. Right. We can't really have. She has a bunny that she really barely can get out unless she wears a mask and gloves. Like she can't. A dog, super bad. Cat, super bad. But I did find, oh my God, in Temperance, they have exotic animals that you can own. So they have foxes, which obviously she probably is allergic to a fox, but that's my like dream pet. But they have hedgehogs, and that's my spirit animal. So I'm like really thinking I could fucking get us a hedgehog.
Jody the hedgehog.
I might have to do it. They have all kinds of they have like 10 or 15 different animals at this place. And I was like, dude, that's so close. Temperance isn't even that far. I could literally go get a hedgehog today.
A fox is a professional escape artist.
Yeah, but
it'll love the shit out of you, but it'll leave without any hesitation.
The fox, but I'm gonna wait till she's older and down the line that'll be like my baby. I'll get me a fox, but like for now, I was like, shit, I'm about to end up with a lizard and a hedgehog.
Lizards wouldn't. I don't think lizards would do anything to allergies.
We got to do a hedgehog. I think we've done it before, but maybe not. But
I don't think we have. I really don't.
Well, let me go to the store and get get a hedgehog as a pet, and then we'll do him, and he can come on screen with us.
I don't think a lizard.
I've been trying to find weird animals lately, like the odd ones lately.
I don't think any reptile would have any allergy, like they don't have dander or nothing like that. So it's not.
That's what I was thinking.
But a chameleon doesn't like when it pisses in its own cage too much. If like the pH in the cage because you got to keep it real moist and like you got to have a steamer in there and shit, or a mister, and the pH will get real fucking acidic because their piss is real acidic and it'll kill them.
Okay, so it says allergies to reptiles are not common but have been documented. Turns out you can be allergic to the proteins they shed from skin, feces, urine, saliva.
Okay.
I see that. Yeah. You know what? I think I'm gonna skip the lizard and just go for the hedgehog. Or they had sugar gliders and
Kim.
They have a bunch of different things, man, that were cute. You could get a fucking groundhog. Oh my god, you could own squirrels.
Mortimer is the.
You guys know I have a fear of squirrels, but they were.
I would love
cute.
to have a squirrel for a pet.
Sugar gliders and squirrels.
Temperance, man.
Sugar gliders and squirrels, they are actually not that hard to take care of, but you have to give them undivided attention for a long time.
Well, fuck anything that's nocturnal. That's how I believe. Like, what?
Why
are you gonna get a pet? Why are you gonna get a pet you can't even play with?
If you get it as a baby and you're active during the day, it's gonna get active like you. It'll change its altogether.
If an animal is nocturnal, it is nocturnal by nature. It's going to be nocturnal.
Yeah, but it'll form. Because cats are nocturnal as fuck, dude.
No, they are not. You're a liar. There's like 3 cats in the whole world that are nocturnal as fuck. 3.
3 cats?
Like what is it?
Cats are nocturnal.
No, they're not. That's why they
domesticated or not, because
I guess you're not wrong.
Lived inside, she did like sleep. Well, she would kind of just nap when she wanted to. Just sleep whenever the fuck she wants. So I wouldn't say she's nocturnal or.
Right.
But at night, she's an outside cat now, and she will go fucking trolley on the town all night long.
Dude, do you remember Olive, Josh, when we were living out at what road was that?
Schwartz
Road? Dude, there would be fucking 4 dead bodies when we woke up because she went out at night and just mauled animals. Didn't even want to eat them, just mauled them.
No, what cats do, they bring you dead bodies to teach you how to hunt.
Yeah, because they think we're not superior. Like, they're like, here, dude, you can't catch your own food. Here you go,
you keep giving me this fucking kibble. This is what we're supposed to be eating, son.
Yeah, dude. Learn how to catch an animal, you fucking idiot.
But I think some aren't nocturnal because my guinea pigs, like, they would fucking. Sometimes they'd sleep during the day, but sometimes they'd sleep at night. But man, they also just all the time were loud. But I think they barely slept at all. Like, I don't know. Some animals don't even sleep that much.
Yeah, guinea pigs are weird.
But T-Rup's not wrong. Like Jody said, the cats, they're both. Because even lions, the female lions will sleep during the day, but the male lions will be up during the day, and then the females hunt at night. And sometimes they hunt when they hunt, but a lot of cats hunt at night.
They more so, like a lion, for instance. They more so hunt at dusk.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So it's
sleep when they sleep and eat when they eat, and when they're hungry they eat. When they're tired they sleep. They don't got to work that 9 to 5, so they don't got to be on that schedule.
Yeah.
During COVID,
right, bitch, I gotta punch this clock in.
Otherwise, that's what we would all do. You're supposed to literally, when you're hungry, eat. When you're fucking tired, sleep. Like.
So today, I'm gonna start on the shed now. I've got it all cleared out. The cat's gone. We got somebody to take the cat. We had
It
a
makes me
chicken.
happy.
We get rid of this cat. And next thing you know, a hawk takes one of our baby chickens. Tried to
What?
anyway. Lily got to it before it could tear it apart or anything, but Lily saw the bird grab the chicken. So
Oh my
that
God.
means I'm gonna have to be fucking watching out and setting up fucking little hide spots for these chickens.
And that hawk got away.
The hawk got away.
That hawk knows where that place is, and he knows that it's free
Right?
food.
I know.
It probably got friends.
But now the baby chickens are staring at the sky.
That's also good. They're like,
You're like,
Well-
can't you take a duck?
That's what I said. I said I've been trying to kill these ducks for fucking months now. You could. This bird was about. The ducks were probably bigger than that hawk was.
That's
seeing
funny.
the
I didn't see
opportunity.
it happen. All I saw was Lily run to the backyard, and I was like, "What the hell?" And then Lily runs inside. And a bird got one of the baby chickens, and that baby chicken was still warm when I fucking went out and took care of it.
She's
So it's
not
alive
dead.
still.
No, she was dead.
Oh, she was dead. She's dead.
Oh my God!
You made it sound like she made it out alive.
Which one?
It was one of the twins, not the one that almost got its head bit off.
The twins are just not having it good. They're not.
They
having
had a
it
tough
good.
life, bro.
Yep. One of them.
Oh my
The other one almost got its head cut off by the dog. So
Oh my God,
I'm glad
Josh.
you guys found a house or place or person for that kitten though, because Victoria sent me a video and she seemed like a really fucking sweet kitten.
super sweet
And really
kitten.
friendly.
Super sweet. And just so everybody, we did start a GoFundMe for it, and then we canceled it. And anybody that donated will get their money back from GoFundMe.
Oh
Dude.
shit! I would have gave it to that lady that came and
Oh,
been like, "Here, this is for taking it. Go put it
It's
towards
a
the
shelter.
rat
It was some sort of shelter place. Like that's what they do.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know. She took care of it. I just threw some messages up when I saw them online. You know.
Yeah, that's good though.
So what's the plan? You got some wood for
No, I'm gonna
making
leave.
a roof?
I'm gonna leave the bottom. I'm gonna leave the. Okay, so I'm gonna rip the floor up. I'm gonna leave it that way. I'm gonna clean it up, and then I'm gonna make little box nests. And then I'm gonna on the back wall. I'm gonna put their perch to where they sleep on the perch.
Okay.
And then
That'll be long too, because it's the whole length of the shed.
right, and then on the other side, that's where their food and water will be.
Okay. So you're using the running boards as they can perch on one of the running boards and then lay egg right there?
Yeah.
Fucking perfect. That's smart.
Odd studio barn.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna have but that's what my vision is.
But that now that you say it like that, you don't even really have to do a ton of work.
No, I don't. The most work I'm gonna have to do is rip up the floor, and then so I'm gonna build a little trench on the outside of the shed. So then I'm gonna put chicken wire around it and bury it so it'll be half in and out of the dirt, so that nothing can dig under and nothing can go through.
You never had a problem with like raccoons or anything trying to kill your chickens?
Well, Victoria's ducks got slayed by some sort of animal like that before I came around.
Huh. I wonder how it got in the backyard.
That is why I'm doing the fence thing. I'm gonna dig down and put a fence in the ground and out of the ground so that nothing can get through the wood and nothing can get under the shed. I mean, unless they dig their asses off, you know.
Okay, I get it then.
That's smart.
And then, so what would you do? You would just go in there and the eggs would be on each side, right?
No, the eggs will just be on one side.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The one side. Okay, so as you're walking into the left, that's where all the eggs will be laid. And then in the back, that's where they'll sleep. And then on the side is where their food will be.
Because that's going to be a massive chicken coop, dude.
Yeah, I'm going to be able to add on to it and improve it as years go by.
And really, it's not going to take that much work to really get a good, you got to rip that floor up, but it was rotten anyway. You might have a tough time because it was rotten a little bit. You might have a tough time getting it up, or you could probably just,
It'll be okay. It'll be like I said. I told Victoria it'll be like at the most. It'll probably if I just bust my ass off, it'll take me a couple hours.
Yeah, dude, just put some music on. Fucking boom.
What do you have for the perch? Are you gonna just put a 2x4 up there, or?
Well, I thought about that, but then I also I'm gonna use some of the old coop that they're using right now. I'm gonna use pieces of that to make things better.
Oh, you're gonna take that apart and kind of okay.
I'll jimmy it.
And then when the floor is done, you're just gonna throw some hay on it or some of that.
I'm gonna rake it out and clean it out, and then throw the bedding on there.
Okay.
That's what you're about to do when you get off of here?
Probably. And then after I'm done with that one, I gotta clean up and find the spot for everything I took out of that shed.
All right, you're like,
my garage is trashed right now.
Was there a ton in that shed?
Oh, it was almost not like packed full, but it had a bunch of shit in there.
Yeah, it wasn't that full when we went and checked it out and seen what we could do with that. Okay, that's cool.
So now, by the time you're out of quarantine, I'll have a new chicken coop. The only thing that we're gonna have to like buy per se is a front door, possibly. Because what Victoria wants. Remember what I told you? I was thinking about,
take the door off and put it right there.
Yeah, it's just you cut a hole in the big doors, so you don't always have to open the big doors unless you want to.
Right.
So
unless you want to get the eggs.
Yeah. Right. So that's probably what I'll do. I'll put a hole in the left side of the door, the left door.
And then okay, I don't see nothing wrong with that. That's actually a good idea.
Because we opened the right door, so the left door will be.
Oh, because the left door can like latch or something. It'll always be closed. Okay. Yeah. That's not a bad idea. That's not. The chickens are going to love it.
Yeah, I hope so.
Oh, hell yeah.
They'll have more room, and then the duck will be able to lay without fucking with the chickens, too. Because what the duck does right now, the chickens, they get up in their perch, up on the, they step up into their laying spots. But the duck lays right in the middle of the floor, right there she takes all the bedding and makes a nest. She steals all the bedding for the chickens.
Screw all you chickens.
So that it'll just be better for all of them.
Does the duck lay every day?
The duck lays almost every day.
I think if it had a spot to lay, it would every day. No, it would just lay regardless.
It will lay when it needs to lay, just like the chickens.
Right.
Duck eggs are good for like some ramen.
Duck eggs are. I mean, I think sometimes the bigger ones are duck eggs, but then when I crack them open, they're double eggs.
Oh, isn't duck shells or duck egg shells a lot thicker?
I'm not sure.
But
I can't really tell.
We're waiting on the shirts to get to us first before I can find out how much.
So we've ordered the gear changer. We've ordered the shirts. We're waiting for them to come to us, and then we'll be able to ship them to you from there.
So it's $60 for 3 shirts, but I don't know how much shipping is on it. So I'll have to find that out once I get the shirts and figure out what kind of packaging to do, whether it's like envelope or box or whatever.
Okay, gear changer. I'm gonna get in a private jet and I'm gonna drop them off airmail.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I wish we could.
Dude,
I know, right?
If I'm dropping off shirts, I'm jumping with them.
T-shirt through here. Oh my god, that'd be dope.
That'll be the only way I visit.
Held it up and was like, "Here you go."
That'd be the only way I jump out of a plane if it was like an airdrop. If you want to see Gear Changer and Bodie and Hook, you gotta jump now. I'd be like, oh, I don't want to do it. Jump.
See, I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about dropping through the screen and shit.
I wish. That'd be even cooler. Didn't jump out of a plane. I'm so scared to jump out of a plane. I'll probably do it one day, but
why? Just go start out with a tandem skydive.
Why? Because I could die.
You have to start out tandem skydiving, Jody. You have to do it tandem.
You have way less of a chance of dying Like, okay, when I went bungee jumping and I went skydiving, you have way less of a chance of dying on your like drive there.
Well, I've
In
seen
the
people
car.
fall from the sky.
Like,
Dude, if I fall from the sky, it's gonna be a crater, a T crater.
I think I would skydive before I bungee jump. I promise you that.
bungee jumping was honestly way better. I loved it so much more.
So
and I
scary.
thought that I
I
would
don't want to do either.
since it was on my bucket list and I did it, you would think I would come home and fucking scratch it off, but I told you guys I didn't. Now I found a fucking bridge that is 5 times higher. I jumped off of 240 feet. I found one, it's 960 feet. And I was like, now that's my new thing on my bucket list.
He said, box it and send it. Stay there, bro. We don't need any corruption.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Let's get to this spotlight. We got Mike Tyson today talking about.
I'm Mike Tyson. All right.
I must have screwed this up a little bit. But
I'm Mike Tyson.
He's talking about forgiveness.
Forgive him, because I'm Mike Tyson.
It's one of the things that one of the many things I've learned from Mike is how, there have been people in his past that have taken advantage of him, and he doesn't hold a grudge, lives in forgiveness.
Ooh, I don't know about that. I mean, I'm not really.
Yeah, listen.
Yeah, I'm not like.
You're not ready, brother.
I'm not like. You do me wrong.
No.
You cross the line, like I cut ties. Like
the devil wins.
Quick.
The devil wins.
So you're saying the devil wins because someone did me wrong, and I cut ties with that person, act like I never met that person.
Yeah.
So I gotta be the bigger person
because he changed you.
Oh, okay.
So he's your master because he controls your emotions. He's not your enemy. He's your master because you're not who you used to be now. He stole that away from you. Well, you allowed him to. He can't do it if you don't allow him to.
That's hard though, man. That's
once you learn, you think you're great now. Watch how great you're gonna be when you learn compassion and empathy. Oh yeah, well listen, when I was you, I wanted to be a savage. I was a savage, no doubt about it. I want everybody to be afraid of me. Now I want everybody to love me. You know the trip?
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna be 22 for long. Life go back a flick of an eye. You might be a minister. You never know, Life changes us. We're born and then something happens. And then we meet God. Life is just a flicker.
Okay.
And I think because of his energy, because he has so much compassion and forgiveness, people are drawn to him, and he still can't figure it out. But I think those are some of the variables. Because a guy that could be that tough and that ruthless, and we've watched, he's been in our living rooms, we've seen him do these things, and yet he doesn't hold grudges.
I know that. I mean, that's like, I got hats off. Like, I mean, like I said, he keeps saying I'm 23 years old.
Yeah, you gotta see it.
And I got ways to go. Me personally, right now, I'm a person that always try to take advice and listen and learn. Like I never looked at it that aspect that you doing that, the devil wins. So that's a whole different outlook of what I've had on it before. But me personally, before, I think I'll probably think about it differently. I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like I'm a loving guy, and like once I give you that trust, and like once I allow you in my life like that, and like for you to turn your back and do something shicey to me, like I can confidently say right now I'm not at that point as a man.
It happened to all the prophets. Happened to all the gods. Yeah. We're not bigger than them.
Mm-hmm.
But they're bigger than us, and they can forgive and show passion. And we're supposedly following them. They're our prophets. We should have their compassion.
But I mean, like, it's some things in this world that like some people can do to you, and that like you just like.
And you can still forgive them. There's nothing in the world someone can do to you that you can't forgive them. You don't gotta fuck with them. You don't gotta hang out with them. That would be cool too, but you don't gotta do that shit. But to clear your soul, you have to forgive them because you're having all that tension energy towards them. That is, you're doing all the energy. You're creating it. So if you cut that down, you have a better long living status of life than you would if just focusing all that energy on this negative guy who you believe did you wrong, which he did. And if you have compassion,
I can't forgive the person but still cut them off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like in my heart. So you're saying like within your
You
heart.
forgive them, but just cut them off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're saying like within your heart, like you don't have to like feed into that negativity.
No, you don't have to think, oh, I want to kill that motherfucker. If nobody's around, I would kill. No, just leave him alone. That's too much stress on you.
Because if you hold on to that, that's like you taking poison and hoping they die.
Yeah, and plus he wins because you got to take that energy since you're not fucking with him, but to fuck with who you're closest to, your woman, your boys, your kids. Don't let these guys give you that, take that much power away from you. Don't let them use you or own you.
Otherwise, you're just acting out of revenge all the time.
Absolutely. And when you're looking for revenge, you always make a fool out of yourself. You're not thinking with brains.
Yeah.
Dude, Kim was listening to this hardcore.
Yeah.
You needed to hear this.
That was real. That's the realest shit anybody could ever say, because that's how I live through, I've been fucking wronged so many times by so many people close to me, and I forgive them. I just cut ties, and it is what it is. I'm not going to hold that inside of me to corrupt me.
Yeah.
Talking about corruption.
clear your soul. He says forgiving clears your soul.
Yes,
it gets off of your head, because if you're letting it sit in your mind, you're poisoning your own mind forever. And this person that you fucking hate so much doesn't even know, doesn't even care. He's living his life, or she's living her life, and you know what I'm saying? It's like they don't like what did I even do?
We can choose to not let. It's hard, but we can choose to not let people affect us. Like I read a thing that said like people said I'm intimidating, right? And it's like, well, am I intimidating, or are you just intimidated? Or we like that people make us feel bad for certain stuff, but do they make us feel bad, or do we make ourselves feel bad about, And it's hard not to like be affected by other people, but it's like in the end you gotta like not let someone else change you.
Well, it's what I say to my kids all the fucking time. Worry about yourself and what you're
there's this if I go somewhere and there's this person, even if I know they're shitty but they haven't done anything shitty to me really, but I know they're shitty, I'm not gonna go out of my way to be fucking shitty to them. I'm gonna try to still treat people how I'm gonna treat everybody and anybody regardless, because it's not I'm not supposed to judge. And I'm gonna judge myself if I change because of I hate when I get off, somebody gets me worked up and then I get pissed off. I've had tantrums, I get mad, I've snapped, and then I'm like, what the fuck, man?
What happens?
You spent the whole day being mad. You spent the whole time.
My brain stops working properly when I start getting so worked up to where you got me yelling. Now now it's like, there's no point in talking to me. Please just go away.
Yeah.
So I can settle down and restart this fucking modem and process everything properly.
Being mad takes your whole day. It can take your whole month, your whole year.
It hurts.
Sometimes we get offended, and people might not genuinely mean to offend you, but you get offended, and then you're mad at them for something they did or said, but they might have not had bad intentions or didn't even think the same way your brain thinks, and you guys didn't communicate, so you just misunderstand each other. Everybody processes things different.
Yep, and I feel like text messaging does that a lot.
Absolutely, like it 100% does.
Redbeard says, "Stay in your own lane, be yourself, and the real ones will be drawn to you." Took me 20 years to learn this.
Perfect.
And that's exactly it too. And it took me this whole time to learn it too, brother. It isn't just isn't just you. It's just been years of learning this and making mistakes. That's why we live.
Yeah, and it's still like learning it, and like you said, but becoming aware, like, hey, what am I doing? Like, why am I acting like this? Or you know what? Like you said, that's none of my business. Or why is that affecting me? Or
you're only human. You're going to make a ton of mistakes, but you're going to learn from every. If you learn from them, then the mistakes were, right, kind of,
Well, mistakes are only mistakes if you don't learn from them.
Yes, that is true.
I mean, it's crazy because everybody genuinely lives different fucking lives. Even though we all live a life here on this earth, we all live different fucking lives, and our realities are different as fuck day to day. And,
Different mindsets, everything.
Or all the lives that we honestly live while we're here. I'm not the same person I was, obviously, when I was 5 years old, 13 years old, 20 years old,
Well, like
a
Mike
year
said,
ago.
like Mike said, we're born, things happen, and then we
God. Then you meet God.
But before that, he said things happen to us that change our perspectives on lives. That you never know what you're gonna do. So 20, 25 years from now, T-Rup, what he was saying was you could be a minister, you could be some sort of fucking who knows where you'll be in 30 years.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get my mindset better to like when that first got said, it made me think like, oh my gosh, I get anxiety because I'm like, oh, you're right. You never know what could happen. My kid could get really sick, or I could come down with an illness, or this and all these stuff just to go through my head. And like, then I'm like, no, instead of thinking about all of those things that could happen or that you could die, quit thinking about that and think of, man, he's right. Like you only have you only have such a short period of time here. Like do things, be excited, live this fucking life. Like stop worrying and being scared and only thinking of the bad things that can happen. What about the fact that there is infinite good things? Just as equally as there is bad things, there's that many good things that could happen, if not more.
If not more, you're correct. That is definitely right.
That was a good video.
Yeah, Mike Tyson in his old age is so full of wisdom. It's crazy. You thought he was just a fucking killer since he was 12 years old. I mean, he was, and now he's like, this dude's so fucking, this dude's so majestic right now.
So, you know how many days 30 years is?
How many days?
10,950. So
it doesn't seem like that much.
Figure say you got 30 years left, right? You've got just over 10,000 fucking days left.
Yeah, I went through that one time. I literally broke down.
Yep.
I broke down how many days, if you made it to 100 years old, how many days that was to live. And it was like
36,500.
I can't remember what. Yeah, something like that.
36,500.
Did I bring it? I might have broken down to weeks or days or hours or something. I can't remember because I don't feel like it was that much.
Do 100 years, Josh. It's 36,500.
100 years.
Yeah, I think, but
okay,
36,000. Okay, but 36,000 days, and then I minus how much I got rid of right now at 30 years old. You're
36.5.
So
right?
minus how old you are now.
Okay, so in 100 years, it's 36,500 days.
And then
minus
the fact that you're already 30.
Right, so that's why I put 30.
That many days. And that's if you make it to 100.
We'll go to, so for 30, if I'm 30 and I go for 70. So now if you're living 70 more years, you have 25,550 days left.
If you live 70 more years.
Yep,
that's to 100. But what if you live 270? So 40 more years only.
40. That's 14,600.
Yeah, 14,000 days about. I was thinking. I was like, that's really
not a lot of time.
When you get up every day, you need to think, all right, this is literally my 1 out of 14,000. This day 1 of 1 out of 14,000 days left. And you start I'm like, you never know if you're even going to make it to that 14,000 because that's 70 years old. But it's mind boggling when you think of it that way, that you only have that many days left.
You guys are ruining my day right now.
No, I should be making it though.
Yeah, you should
that's how many days you have left on Earth. And it sucks because we get attached. We have our families, we have our friends that we don't want to leave behind. But your process here is to literally come to an understanding of who you are. And when you die, you're going to be that same person. So just make sure you're good with who you are. When you die, that's all that matters, is that you die as you.
I'm good right now. I'm gonna die.
Exactly. So you'd be, but it still sucks.
I'm being in that deathbed talking shit. Like,
Oh my gosh.
What's up, nephew? I see you got that pretty little wife. When you gonna let Uncle tap it?
Hey, we're gonna all make it to 70, and we're gonna be on day 14,000 out of 14,000 brain jerk.
You weren't there.
Oh my god.
Finally there.
I gotta go do some yard work.
Yep, same here. All right, everybody. Love everybody. Hope you all have a great day. Thank you for everything that you all do, including T-Rup and Jody. Peace out, y'all.
Peace out.
Love you guys.
Love you.
Jody of all trades.
Brought to you by Brain Jerk. Fuck yeah.
I'm with my people, man. I'm with the gang. My heart hurt.